Okay, the next question, 11th one. Evaluate the circuit shown below to determine the effective capacitance and then the charge and voltage across each capacitor. So first you need to break this parallel circuit. You can see as the circuit looks very complex, which means it's a combination of parallel and series. So you need to break this parallel circuit into one equivalent circuit, and that's going to look like this one. And then you need to break this series capacitors also into one equivalent capacitor, which is this one. And then you have your normal voltage. So this we know is 40 volts. Now how do we solve this? So let's see. Okay, so to solve, first we need to find, so let's name this part as C1, okay, and this part as C2. Okay, so we need to find okay, let's name it as CT1 and CT2. So CT1 and the other one as CT2. Sorry, CT1. Okay, yeah. So this one we need to find the value for this one, and then we need to find the value for CT2. So as usual, you just do the parallel and series formula. So this one, how do you solve? When it's in series, we know that it's going to be 1 divided by CT2 is equal to 1 divided by C1. 1 divided by C1 plus 1 divided by C2. So it's going to give your answer. Once you solve it, it's going to be 1 divided by 6 plus 1 divided by 6, which is going to be 2 by 6. And when you change 2 by 6, it's going to be 1 divided by 3. Then that's the answer for 1 divided by CT2. Okay, so once you do that, that's the answer for 1 divided by CT2. So what is CT2 then? So CT2 is going to be equal to the inverse of the answer, which is 3. So it's going to be 3 microfarads. Okay, so you got your answer here as 3 microfarad. Now what about the other one? So the first one, which is parallel one, the formula for parallel one is CT1 is equal to, directly for parallel it's just the opposite of resistors in parallel circuit. So it's going to be C1 plus C2 directly, and you're going to get that as 2 microfarad plus 1 microfarad, which is going to be 3 microfarad. So that's your answer for CT1. So once you got here, your number is 3 microfarad. So now you have broken this into one capacitance. Now you have simplified the circuit into a simpler version. Now you need to find again a effective capacitance. So you will break these two into one single capacitor. So that's going to look like this one, and that's going to be, so again this circuit is now in parallel format, right? So how do you break this? So again the same one. So C total is equal to, you can put any name as you like, as long as you are understanding and doing the stuff. You can put your name, as you wish, you can put the name. So I will put this as CT1 plus CT2, and that gives me 3 plus 3, which is going to be 6 microfarad. So I get the final answer as 6 microfarad, and then my voltage, which is 40 volt. Now it's asking me to find the charge and voltage across each of these capacitors. So it's about the initial capacitor. So for that we need to go back to this initial diagram and look the charge and voltage across each capacitors. Okay, but we know that the voltage across this one and this terminal is 40, and the voltage across this terminal and this terminal is 40 volt. Okay,